A double Matchbox case unboxing? Sure, why not? As you can see, they're both 973F, 973F. This one took a little punch on the side here. 973, they all have the same numbers. I don't see anything different at all. Now, in the past, Matchbox would have different assortments for, let's say, worldwide and USA. But to be honest, I don't even know if they do that anymore. It seems like I only see worldwide packages. So we're gonna check them out. Why not? Let me go ahead and crack these two open, and then I'll stand them up. Let's see. There you go. Pretty cool. This one case has the by motorcycles for the van. You know, there's a variation. Hey, check it out. Tuk Tuk. I got the variation on that as well. But let's see what we have here. This one I have the box upside down, so let's flip it over. You can see the two vans right there. And oh, I'm sorry. I did not get the two motorcycles. There's a motorcycle on the left, and on the right is just a spare tire. And in this case, same two, but it's packed back the other way around. There's Tuk Tuk. It has a variation in the back. We'll get to that in just a second. Let me see. How can I do this here? Too wide? Too tall? Well, you can just trust that. Well, if I do it like that, you can see both cases. This way you can trust that I'm pulling them out at the same time. Not switching anything around, putting any secret cars in there. Hold on, I forgot to take off my glasses. Can't see. Here you go. Here we have the Plowmaster 6000, Ford F550 Super Duty, and the 71 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX. This has a variation as well. Wait a second. So we have a difference. Maybe this one's going to be packed in a different place. So I know on this side I'm missing the Nissan. This one has a variation. It's really hard to see on the interior. You'll have seat belts on the passenger or on the right seat. If you don't mind, I'm going to put these here just so I know what's different between the two stacks so far. More than likely, they were just put in the case in a different spot. Here you have Desert Thunder V16, Quarry King, and here is the Swamp Raider that was packed in a different spot. And on this side, they just put it in a different spot. 71 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX. Hopefully I keep this all straight. Let you have a look at that. Now I could put these to the side because they have been matched. Matchbox. There you go. These are packed the same. Take a glance at the wheels. Looks the same. There you have Sonora Shredder. Pretty good looking for a Matchbox original, a Matchbox Fantasy casting. Tin Forcer has been, wait a second, Gator Raider? Oh, Tin Forcer is a different one, sorry. That's Gator Raider, yep. And there you have Roar by 4, off-road type vehicle. Thankfully, the number of off-road vehicles has been cut back a bit, even though these are both off-road vehicles. For a while there, we were getting a lot. It was a lot of them. Okay, these match up. You have Dune Chaser, Tuk Tuk, and Road Raider. Let you have a quick glance at these. And Tuk Tuk, this is a variation in case you didn't know. You have the decorations on the side. This is a variation where you have the tampo in the back. Check to see if you have that Thailand deco, because it's been moved. This has been shared in the RaceGrooves community. I think it was KO6 that the guy had found one. I'm not positive, but mine's KO5. Here you have KO5. That means it was produced the 5th week of 2017. So, if you like to collect variations, that's kind of a cool variation to have, to be honest with you. A Tampo variation. Here you have Torque Titan, Land Rover 90. I don't know if we've seen it in a while or not. Hard to keep. They have several Land Rover models, and I get confused. These were packed the same on each side. Again, packed the same. Snow Thrasher, 2 samples. Same in both cases. Oh yeah, like that 08 Lotus Evora, flat black. I did a feature on a bunch of Matchbox Lotus models. If I remember, I'll put that at the end of the video so you can see different Matchbox Lotus models throughout the years. Actually, I showed Hot Wheels Lotus models as well. Figure, well, if I'm doing a Lotus showcase, I might as well show both the Hot Wheels and the Matchbox versions, because some Hot Wheels, some Lotus were produced in Hot Wheels and Matchbox. I think it was the Evora, I'm not positive. Oh, they put this one, this one's over there. You can see it right there in the middle. So let's take a look at let's go ahead and take a look at the buses real quick. Swift Shuttle. I like this model. It's kind of skinny though. It's very slender compared to other Matchbox models. And that's why a lot of Matchbox cars don't work in the boosters, because they're not designed to work on the track. They're not designed to work with boosters. That's another reason for me to not do track time for the Matchbox cars. Someday I'll do a downhill racing video with these models, but no boosters. Maybe sometime in the future, if I find enough cars that work. If I remember, I'll put a link to those 2 track time videos that I did do with boosters. It was a little while ago, so I didn't have my good microphone that I have right now. It's a bit loud, but if you'd like to check it out. And there's the variation. Here you have just a spare tire. And let's go ahead and get the other one out of this side so you can see the difference. No difference in the sides of the model. I don't recall. I don't see anything. The front's the same. So you have a sunroof, you have a light bar, and then you have this plastic accessory in the back, which is part of the chrome base, which goes all the way around to the front bumper. So that's one piece. Second piece is the body, and third piece is the window. And this probably doesn't have an interior, but there's your motorcycle. I think collectors like this. This is something that I had talked to Matchbox about. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know if they already had it planned, but I had told them about 3 years ago, hey, Hot Wheels does variations. Why don't you do things like with different interiors, or like with trucks, why don't you put something different in the bed of the truck? Maybe have a dog in one and have tools in the other. And next thing I know, the guy walks away from me and goes to talk with someone at Mattel and then stops talking to me. So I don't know if they had already had it planned or not. That's just the way it goes. Road Tripper, he's no longer with Mattel anyways. Dodge Challenger SRT8. As a matter of fact, I don't know if either one of those 2 guys are with Mattel. I'm not going to name them. Here you have Road Tripper on this side. And I never said the name, huh? 95 Custom Chevy van. Very cool. Now I found one of these on the pegs, so I don't remember which one I found. So now I'm glad that I have both of the variations. Okay, let me think of some bonus content for you. Coming up next. The Swift Shuttle is not a new model. This is actually only the 2nd color, as it was introduced last year. Here is that orange sample. I talked about how it's kind of a skinny model. Well, not quite as skinny as this bus. This Matchbox bus is very skinny. Check out the Ikarus, well, it's been a long time since I said that word, Ikarus Coach. Looks pretty cool. Kind of skinny though, kind of small, not very realistic as far as scale goes. I'm looking for the year. Here we go. 1997 is the year. Here are some other models that were available at that time. This color of the Dodge Challenger SRT8. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and crack it open. Again, this is not a new model. I have a lot of lights. Let's see if we get glare. Looking pretty good. There you go. Got some tail light decorations. No temples on the side, but you got printing on the hood. I do have a multi-pack exclusive color. I forgot to check what year this was. Actually, the base code is B38. B38. So you go back quite some time. Right now, it's K case code. And of course, you skip I. So J to B. That's about 8 years ago that this was a multi-pack exclusive color. I was able to find this one in my collection as well. It's purplish, but different from this one. And I only have a couple of these in the package. I looked at the Matchbox with Kia, and there's some other colors. I'm gonna have to go through my box to see if I can find my other ones. The 95 Custom Chevy van, making its first appearance in the 2017 F-Case assortment. Let's go ahead and open it up. And remember, this one had the variation. Let me go ahead and crack that one open as well. Let them spin while I'm cracking the other one. I probably like this version better with the tire, but to be honest, all that chrome, it's a little bit distracting for me. Let's go ahead and get the other variation. I think it's pretty cool that they do this. I had started a conversation with them a few years ago in regards to doing these kinds of variations. Now, whether they already had it in the plans, in the works or not, couldn't tell you. I don't work for Mattel, but I do know that I had a conversation with them in Albuquerque. Since the chrome part is different in the back, I thought I'd take a look in the front. I don't notice anything different, but check out the windshield. Totally blacked out. It's a black piece of plastic, but if you see, it's kind of matte, right? It's not glossy like this plastic here, or the windows. So they have a specific piece, or that's painted. It is very crisp as far as if it's painted. More than likely, that's a plastic piece inserted, because I can't imagine them getting the paint just perfect like that all the way on the inside. All of mine look crisp, no black overlay, so that must be a separate plastic piece right there. Let's see, on top the same. I'm looking. That's the only difference that I see is this back. But this isn't the only Chevy van that Matchbox has done. This was the 95 custom van. Well, here's the 75 Chevy van. Oh, I really enjoyed collecting this model. About 10 years ago, I didn't look to see how long it's been since it's been released. Probably with, it seems like they should be able to re-release it. Because look, it has the plastic in the front for the front grille. Goes around to the base back here. Cost-wise, it's pretty comparable to the custom version that I just shared with you. Let's go ahead and take a look at some samples of that van. Now this one right here, pretty cool. They have two different decorations on each side. It says Pro Adam, and it still says Pro Adam on the other side, but different decoration. Let me do it fast in case you didn't see it. There you go. Pro Adam. Pro Adam. Good enough? Here you go. Here's an orange sample. How about purple? Now when they turn around and started making it, I mean, what kind of graphics do you come out with these, right? This one was in, of course, a SpongeBob 5-pack, or maybe it could have been in a Nickelodeon 5-pack. But I like how they did this. Look, they put on their city services, water and power I got a bunch of these because if I wanted to do customs, you know, that's good. You got a lot of space on there to do customs. So I did get a lot of that one when it was out. And besides, people didn't really care for it too much. Okie dokie, I'll pick it up. This flat black one's pretty good, pretty cool. Can't drive 55. Got a bad blister already. Like I need an excuse. Black and orange. Excellent color combination. Now, I had showed you this orange one already. They actually had a very similar release. It's probably older. I'm not sure if it's a flashback, but I think this is from the 90s. This package right here, because it says retro. Seems to me like this is when I first started collecting in 98. So it seems to me that's when this was. Let's crack this open. Well, you don't crack it open. It's just a Matchbox cardboard box. Kind of similar. Let's have a look at that. Now this one has extra graphics. They put silver trimmer on there. I don't know where these were sold. Like I said, this I believe was sold in early mid 90s. I didn't look it up. I don't even know if there's a copyright on the box because I got rid of the packaging. Oh, by the way, it says limited one of 25,000. OMG, not very limited. But there's the custom Chevy van, but they also made it into a 4x4 version. Let's check that out. This one was from a Robots 5-pack. I think this 5-pack also had my Chevy Avalanche. So needless to say, this kind of came along with him. But I do believe it's the same casting. They just give it a 4x4 base. Check the shape, size. I believe it's the same. Has it on the top, your sunroof. I think it's the same. Plastic, yeah, I think it's the same. This one's very cool. Somebody helped me get this in the Midwest or the South. And I got this one as well because it had a Chevy Avalanche as well. So I go ahead and get this one. But I keep it in the package because it's so wide, can't use it on the track. Let's see, here's the other ones. Cadillac Escalade, is that the one? Nope, over here, number 7. Chevy Avalanche. I don't think I got all 9 of them. I definitely have this one and the Avalanche. Unfortunately, this one, they put a price tag right on it. I got it at the Mattel's Toy Club. Got this a long time ago. I probably got this at the same time. There's a look at that if you'd like to check out the back. So I don't know this one, but since it says action system up at the top, I believe these were early 90s. And here is the new look for the Chevy van. Well, I don't know what the old look was, but there you go. This one's staying in the package as well. And then there's the Desert Thunder V16. Oh, this one's got a lot of variations. This one just came from that case. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Oh, I got to hurry up. I got to talk about the Tuk Tuk. I almost forgot it again, second video, because it showed up last case, and it's like I wanted to talk about it, and I never did. Let's see if the decos are the same on each side. Oh, it's not the same. Wasn't there a big old face on the other side? Yep, sure enough, different decos on each side. This one was from recently, a couple years ago, when the Jurassic movie was released. Maybe you guys recognize this entertainment release. Some of you guys are going to know that movie. This one came with the real working rig. Unfortunately, real working rigs aren't around. I think it came in that 4-pack. Had a real working rig, had the Desert Thunder, and it had a couple Skybusters. This one, I don't know where that one came from. I don't remember. Here you have Happy Holidays 2007. This one's pretty cool to have. You know what I forgot? I think there's a grill variation. I forgot to bring out my other one. But let's move on. Here you have the Croc Zoo 5-pack. How about another entertainment pack? Disneyland. Dumbo, one of my favorite Disney characters to collect as far as pins and stuff like that. This one, I don't know. Decoration is kind of simple. It might be a single, but I don't know. And here's the last one I have to show for you now because I got to get to the Tuk Tuk. Hurry up. Gotta go. Okay, the Tuk Tuk, it actually appeared first in the E case, and now it's carried over into the F case. Here's the E case. It does not have a tampo in the back. Remember this one? It had the decoration in the back right there. E case, K01 production code. That'd be the first week of 2017. Now the F case has the decoration in the back. It also has, well, I'll show you that in a second. Base code, K05. It was made a month later. Normally, as production goes along, what they do is they make the model cheaper. Now, usually they would like start with this one, and then they realize, well, we can cut costs. Let's just take that decoration off. So I couldn't tell you why they decided to add a tampo. Let's go ahead and open them up. Hey, he landed right on his, he's ready to go. It's quite spry. Well, this guy's Friday night. He's been out late. You can check out the difference in the printing. This one right here, nothing, so you know the reference. On the left is plain in the back. Here's the one with the decoration. They took the Thailand, took it from the side, and they put it in the back. Let's check the other side. Yeah, a little difference as well. Check out, this one has a red box. They put a red square around the decoration right there. As far as the model itself, it's interesting. I gotta open this up. There you go, pops right off. Let's check out that plastic. Oh, it's one piece. That's interesting. I did the Chevy van, right? And it looked like it was glossy right there on the Chevy van. And same thing for the window, it's glossy. And then the rest of it looks matte. So that means the Chevy van probably has one black plastic piece. It just has two textures on different sides. So there you go, you could pop that right off. There you go. And over in Thailand, they use these to shuttle people around the city. So one driver, it's like a motorcycle type thing, right? A single wheel in the front. And there you go, pick up your passengers. Pretty nifty little model, I like it. I'm looking forward to recolors. This is kind of a fun model to collect, right? By the way, do they have any other models that use this small wheel? I can't think of any off the top of my head. They have motorcycles, but none of them with wheels that small that I can think of. I got a lot of things going on. I might not think of what it is quickly. Now, where's this go? I guess it pops in right here. Is that good? Good enough. So the Tuk Tuk, new for 2017, but it's been out. It was out in the last mix. This one's the brand new casting for this mix, and it should carry over into the next one. What do you think about the accessories in the back? Do you think it matters to you what you want to collect? As far, you're probably gonna, if you like it, you're probably gonna get both. But what do you think of the bicycle compared to the spare tire? And then maybe you can pick up something. Maybe you can search for some of the other Chevy castings as well. Thank you for watching and happy collecting. Bye bye.